the 29th edition of the yacht show. We have 125 super yachts with an average length of 49 meters in length, 14 yachts over 70 meters in length. Tonight we celebrated the Super Yachts Award ceremony. 4 of them have been awarded with the Green Rena Awards and also awards about distinguished exterior, interior and the finest yacht of the yacht show.
My name is Andrew Winch and I'm the creative director and founder of Winch Design. We have been designing sailing yachts and motor yachts for the last 34 years. We're in Monaco for the greatest boat show in the world, and it really is the #1 for our industry and for what I do in yachts. And I'm very proud tonight to have the longest yacht ever at the Monaco Boat Show. At 111 meters, she's a monstrously big boat and a very beautiful and elegant yacht. There were 4 awards, and I'm very proud to say that Winch Design has won 3 of those 4 awards for Best Exterior, Best Interior and Best Overall Yacht. We didn't get the Rena Award for the most ecological yacht, but I'm going to get that next year. It means an awful lot because the boats at this boat show are the pinnacle yachts of this year. The standards of construction are so high today, but also the ambitions of the clients. So the excellence and the creativity has to be at a terrifically high level.
So Eric Brindage, publisher and owner of Monaco Life. One of the things that I noticed walking around was the increasing and accelerating technology in the toys. The paddle boards aren't just paddle boards anymore. They are see-through electric paddle boards, the sea bobs, all of the things that you add to your yacht. And there's a company that builds stabilizers into your pool table, into your bed, so that you don't feel the rocking motion. So a lot of the accessories and the toys that go with the yacht show, the technology is really accelerating.
My name is Engel-Jan de Boer. I'm the segment manager for Lloyds Register. Lloyds Register is a classification and statutory certification agency who deals with basically certifying the ships. We've been doing that for 257 years, so we've been around for a while. And without the certificates we issue, the ships are really not allowed to sail. And this year, our topic really within our team is to make the industry more aware of the fact that we need to start looking better after our planet. We've started a campaign called Decarbonization, for which you can find all the information online. And that's a research which we have started together with various institutes to see what possibilities there are in order to protect our marine environment. There is an international limit which we are all responsible for to achieve by 2050. We need to have a 50% reduction of CO2, and that basically means that any ship which gets delivered from, at a guess I would say 2030, will have to be CO2 neutral. If we don't act now, we're not going to be able to achieve that.
We're already building more green yachts because the yachts we started 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago are going to be coming down here next year, the year and the year after. Each year we're looking for new innovation for our creative mind, and hybrid and hydrogen yacht technology has been one of the things we've been researching. Technology of computers. Some of our studio can do visualization which can help the clients really experience the yacht, where they can then say, but let's make it, if we make it a thinner hull, or we do a different type of propulsion, we can be more green. And then they can learn to understand the ethics of what we're building, not just the lifestyle.
As an economic impact, it's one of the biggest events. So anybody who's living in Monaco appreciates what the yachting industry brings into Monaco. If you look at the Monaco Yacht Show guidebook, The first 2 or 3 pages are commentary on eco and enviro-friendly yachting, yacht building, yacht operation, etc. Because you have a head of state, the prince, who is incredibly dedicated to eco, enviro, etc. And certainly the yachting industry is a place where you can focus the world's attention on how to take luxury and incorporate environmentally friendly characteristics. And the Monaco Yacht Show does an incredible job of making that point.
I sometimes get the impression that the owners aren't always fully aware of the actual possibilities. If you look around us and you look at all the yachts, the amazing creatures which have been developed, fundamentally they still have their 2 main engines, 3 generators, whereas some of them will have alternative fuels or make use of batteries. And what you see now is that slowly but surely there is more interest in these type of hybrid propulsion. So either with batteries, thereby making the ship electric, but the future projects in which we are now already beginning involved with will use alternative fuels, whether it's methanol or hydrogen. So decarbonization is very much at the moment in our focus. And we have ideas and already working with various companies in joint industry projects, also with universities, to agree on ways forward.
The other morning I was part of a panel at the Monaco Yacht Club on acoustic noise pollution in the marine environment. Basically, anytime that you make a noise in the water, that noise gets amplified throughout the sea. It's particularly harmful to marine mammals. The bigger the cacophony of noise that is happening in the water, the more that dolphins and whales find themselves stranded. In 2002, there was a massive stranding of beaked whales in the Abacos that was caused by the United States Navy using sonar. And this sonar was so disruptive that it literally burst the inner ear and caused brain damage to these whales, and they beached themselves. The one interesting point about acoustic noise pollution is that there's no biological persistence, and that means the second that you crack the noise pollution problem in the water, then the problem's solved. It goes away. It's not like plastics, which is, if we stop using plastics today, there's still millions, billions of tons of plastics in the ocean that we have to clean up. With noise pollution, it's a problem that can be solved immediately. What that means is basically quieter props and better designed hulls. In this industry, we really get to be on the cutting edge of a lot of different types of technology, and it's in a naval architecture standpoint is what's happening is that the quieter the boats are, the more fuel efficient they are, and that's a win for everybody. I'd like to go to the yacht manufacturers and say, here's a package, here's something that we can do. We can install hydrophones in the hull, we can install different types of detectors in your sea strainers, and we can just passively gather data and make that data available to scientists all over the world. So these boats actually become incredible ambassadors for studying science, which will greatly benefit the planet. The sexier stuff, which is hydrogen fuel cells, diesel electric stuff, the larger manufacturers are being very, very proactive in this area. So it can be done. This doesn't have to be painful. The transition is exciting. We may hit a few little dips here in the road, but human society has been going on for, 100,000 years or whatever, and I'm optimistic for the future.
Within Lloyds Register, we have something called the Yacht Technical Committee. The Yacht Technical Committee consists of the major ship yards worldwide and 2 major flag states, the Marshall Islands and the Cayman Islands. And we try to work together to develop regulations, guidelines, and advice to the industry in order to move the industry forward in the right direction. So what we agreed 2 years ago was to develop rules and regulations for the measurement of noise of yachts actually in berth or in a port. That's on top of the underwater noise measurement classification which we already offer. And let's be clear, we can't do this on our own. We as the regulators are quite often seen as the tough guys who will have to disappoint our clients because we see something which is not right. And yes, I'll hold my hand up and I will keep on saying we will be tough on safety, and we will always remain tough on safety. If we see things which are not acceptable, we will say no. But if we look at the innovation possible nowadays, particularly in conjunction with the digitalization, in which we are putting in a lot of effort as well, if you look at the amount of data available nowadays, there's enormous opportunity within this industry to innovate and to improve, both in terms of efficiency, operation, and indeed the ecological footprint. I think the important message really is for the ship owners to realize that there are alternatives available. Let's be in, call it the Formula One position, let's be in the driving position today to demonstrate to the rest of the world, the maritime industry, but the rest of the world, that the yacht industry is not just about the enormous amount of luxury and spending. It's also about caring for the environment. I think the opportunity is now.